Hey folks, I'm here with a new addition to my collection. This is something that I've actually been kind of putting off for a little while now. I haven't decided necessarily, well, I hadn't at the time, if I wanted to invest in one of these or not. And of course, as you can see, I decided to. It is the Hoover Wind Tunnel Platinum Collection, bagless, or I'm not bagless, bagged upright. And obviously, as you can see, it comes with a little canister machine. I'm really happy with it. I've only used it one time, and so far, I'm very happy with it. I'm glad that I purchased it. A couple complaints that I do have is, on my low profile carpet, like really low profile, it's not actually touching the ground. The bristles aren't touching the ground, and it's new. So it's not like it's a brush roll malfunction or the brush roll's worn, because it is new. But, I don't really know what is wrong with it, to be completely honest. So, I'll have to probably use something else on that. Maybe it just thinks that it's bare floor or something like that. But it's kind of a pain. And I don't like the way that they boxed this one, because it's kind of indented, and I don't think it's supposed to be. If it is, then fine. But so far, it grooms the carpet really well, and it really seals down to the carpet good. The airflow is strong on it. And I was really, really, really hoping to like the canister, because one thing that I wanted to add, kind of like an addition to my Oryx, was a canister machine. And it was something that I really, really, really wanted, like I said, to add, because not to complete a collection or anything like that, but, you know, that way I just had something small to pull out, something small and compact, and this one happened to come with one. So, upon trying it out, I really like it. The canister is really light. It's 7 amps, but the canister's light, but I mean, it feels like it's built pretty well. And I like the bend in the wand. It's small, it's easy to use, and it's great for getting into the car, because it's still like ergonomic in a way, but it's not like this big chunky handle that's gonna get in the way of like cleaning in tight spots and stuff like that. And I'm not putting this ugly thingy-bobby on there. I think that's tacky and goofy, like fanny pack, like, you know, I'm not going to sling it over my shoulder. The one thing that I did find to be a disappointment was, it doesn't really come with an upholstery tool. So, the upholstery tool is this, and it slides off. If it were this way, I'd be fine, but it's not. And I think that I still have the upholstery tool to my wind tunnel, self-propelled. But ever since I got rid of that vacuum, I've been wanting to get something comparable. I wanted another wind tunnel. It was my only Hoover at the time, and then I got rid of it. And then, I eventually ended up going without a wind tunnel for a really long time. And then I finally got this one. And there are some up and downs to the reviews that I've seen. I've seen handles breaking. I've seen people showing where the LED indicators on the handle, the power button will flash, and the check bag and clogs light will illuminate and it'll flash simultaneously, kind of like when your check engine light and your maintenance light flash on your car, like it's a combination meaning something. not like it's one of those, but it could be like a fault in the system or something like that. So I have seen some of those, but I also have another machine coming on the way that I have seen people complain about, and that one, people complained about wheels falling off, I think, was the big complaint. So I'll have to take a look at that and see, and possibly use it a little lighter than some people may be, I guess. I don't really know. I'll just have to take a look and make sure that I'm, delicate and gentle with that machine. Because I've read some limited reviews on it, and people said that it's a powerhouse, and it's a nice vacuum. And also, an update, I sold my Oric Edge about an hour ago. So, unfortunately, I don't have that anymore. Sorry if I'm pausing between words, it's because somebody's moving in the room next door, and I don't want them to think that I'm talking to myself. So, I'm no longer going to be having any videos of the Edge. I don't really tend to make videos of machines, which is kind of probably why I continue to buy them. But I always recommend buying from Amazon or like a reputable place that allows returns, because when you buy privately, unless you know that it's something that you want, you're stuck with it. Whereas this, I can try it for 30 days and I can return it. And also, something specific to this machine, this is the only, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that I am, this is the only fan-first wind tunnel that Hoover has ever made. In the past and now. The first wind tunnels were like the Supremes and like the non-self-propelled design. But even the self-propelled design and the non-self-propelled design and the Wind Tunnel 2 and the Wind Tunnel 3 and all the Mach series models and the Hoover Wind Tunnel 2 and the Pets and the Rewinds and the T-series, and those were all clean air machines. And the canisters and the even the Lynx hand vac and the stick vac, of course the hand vac, but the stick vac, which makes sense too, but if you really think back, this is their first and only fan first wind tunnel. And to be honest, once the wind tunnels came out, Hoover kind of discontinued their fan first machines for residential use. I think they may have made like those dirt guard ones or whatever they want to call them, or something guardsman machines. Those were like the last, and maybe they made a few elites around the time that the Supremes came out, or I mean the wind tunnels came out. I keep saying Supreme with the elite because I owned way long ago when I was a kid 2 trash found, because my uncle owns a municipal waste thing a couple towns over, and he'd pick them up for me. There were Hoover Wind Tunnel, or not Hoover Wind Tunnel, Hoover Elite Supremes, and they were green, that were in there, and I had a couple of those. They took Hoover A bags, but this is their only wind tunnel fan first machine. And this and the Lynx cordless stick vac are the only 2 Platinum Collection machines made anymore. So they discontinued the Platinum Collection besides those two. I don't know why. It's possible that this machine sold better. It was their least expensive full-size machine. It was, I think, new. It was $299. It may have been $399. But, and they are made with a little bit better build quality than other Hoovers are. It is pretty solid. It's not made as well as my Auric is. And it's a little shorter than my Aurics, because I own more than one, I guess. But, I do like how everything's designed on it. But like I said, the only issue that I personally have is I don't think that the wheels in the front were a good idea, because now it can't go that low to clean something that is low, I guess, or like a low pile carpet. I will be doing a use video of this at some point, probably a versus compared to my Auric. And before I received this, I assumed that this would have similar performance to the Conquer, because I figured they would have built it on a similar platform since they're both made by Hoover or TTI. But I think that the Conquer I don't quite think that Auric has that much of affiliation with Hoover, except for like the Hoover Whisper or the Hoover canister that's like the quiet model. And then the Auric Venture Pro, they're the same machine. As well as the some other Hoovers, like there's an Auric floor washer now, and it's a Hoover spin scrub. So they do share some models. And I will be, like I said, making a video of this by itself, and I will be making eventually a video of the Auric versus this, both of them. So, like I said, the Edge won't be in it, because I sold it for $30, by the way. But you know what, if you want to get rid of stuff, you gotta put it up there for a price, and I had it sold within 20 minutes. So, kind of sad to see it go, but I don't feel like I lost anything. I actually feel I made money on it because it sat here. And who knows, I may end up clearing out some more. The Touch is also for sale right now, and I'm not doing, like, you know, like selling to people on here and eBaying and crap like that. I don't eBay. I buy from eBay. I don't sell. So, if you have any questions about this, please, or if you have any input about this machine, as I've just bought this, I don't think that I'm going to be returning it, because it did a really good job on this carpet in here, and the airflow is really good. So, like I said, questions, please ask. If you have any input, please let me know. Like, comment, and comment, and subscribe. Thank you.